Hello there, guys. So I am known as Wild Wind Witch on YouTube. I'm going to show you guys a little tour of my altar space for the first time ever. Here we go. So down here I've got a little shrine dedicated to the goddess Bridget. I've got a little candle going for her, and that's where I burn my incense. And as you can see, I burn a lot of incense. I've got a few shells right there that I've picked up locally. That's just a heavy apple paperweight that I found at Goodwill. Pretty awesome find. And then up here on the second level are all of my herbs. So you've got some rose, white oak bark, peppermint, chamomile, lavender, cinnamon, some white sage, this towel for practical purposes, and I have a little Celtic chime right here that I really like. I've just recently got into working with herbs to use for herbal magic and things like that, and I've been really enjoying it a lot. Okay, and then at the top of this thing, I have this really cool candle. I got this at Goodwill a while back. I don't really light it anymore because I don't want to ruin the pretty lady on it. But yeah, I got this at Goodwill. It's really affordable, which I love about Goodwill. It's a really beautiful candle, if you can see. This lady in some 18th century or 17th century clothing. And then on the back is this man, aristocratic man on the back. It's a really beautiful candle, and I burned it for, obviously I burned it for a while, but then I realized I don't want it to be ruined. Oh goodness. These little twigs here are just some fake twigs that were in a gift box that I got. So I just kept them and decided to put them on my altar because being thrifty is the way to go. So this is my main altar. I just recently got this really cool candle with the wood all around it. I see these a lot and I've never actually bought one, but I've always wanted to. So I saw it at Goodwill the other day and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy it, and so I did. And I really like it. I like all different kinds of candles. And right there is a little candle stand that I got at a different Goodwill. Here I have this really pretty owl totem. It's like a barn owl, and I really love barn owls, and I love these little things. I think they're so pretty, and I see them at a lot of metaphysical shops. I forget what they're called. I think they're Reiku medallions or something. I'm probably messing that up. So I like to set up my daily draws so that I can see them, to just be like a daily reminder of today's message. And for the past couple days they've been really super insightful. This wolf is from the Earth Magic deck, which was my first ever deck, and I'm a huge fan of it still. It's like one of my favorite decks of all time. And then this one is actually from a new deck that I got that I found at Barnes & Noble called Animal Messages. And I've been enjoying it a lot. I'm usually not a huge fan of the little messages on the bottoms of the cards, but for some reason I kind of like it with this deck. I don't know, they've just been kind of on point. Here I have all of my decks just pressed up against the wall again, so they're on display and they're readily available. Right up here, this is a new find that I got yesterday. I really like it. It's just a green candle holder, and I love the color green. It's like one of my favorite colors. I got a little beeswax candle too to put in it, and I really like beeswax candles. I think they're so pretty. And I'd love to learn how to make beeswax candles. That'd be really awesome. So that's another project I need to to put on my list of projects. So here I have this pretty little egg This is actually like a family, I guess you could call it a family heirloom. It used to be my mom's when she was really young. So it has sentimental value to me. Right here you can see my beautiful amethyst cluster. Got some candles here. I love jar candles because they're like no mess and they're super safe. Don't have to worry about them as much. Always worry about candles, but you know, you don't have to worry about jar candles as much. Here I have a beautiful clear quartz point that I love. I got at a metaphysical shop. They had pretty darn good prices, which I'm all about, obviously, since I go Goodwill shopping so much. But it's beautiful. I love it so much. Today I actually bought this desert rose. I really love selenite. It's my favorite crystal. I would say probably is my favorite crystal. So I really wanted to get this desert rose. I'd seen it at this one metaphysical shop a few weeks back and I kicked myself for not buying it then because I really wanted it. But I didn't get it for some reason. And so I went back there because today's my day off and I decided to buy it for myself. So there. Here I have a little pretty Celtic totem. So that's very nice. Right here I have a pretty bell that I got at another metaphysical shop. As much as I love finding things at Goodwill, I also love finding things at metaphysical shops because it's so great to support, you know, your community and small business, and especially our small community, you know, in as many ways as we can. It's just a pine cone that was harvested naturally in my area. Here I have my cauldron. I use this often to burn incense blends and to burn herbal spells and things like that. I still have to find out what else I can use it for because there's so many different uses. Here I have my mortar and pestle set where I do all my grinding. Not that kind of grinding. I've got this really pretty selenite swirly tower. I love selenite, it's my favorite. That little bag is full of some bloodstone chips that I use in herbal spell sachets and things like that. In these containers I've got some myrrh gum, some selenite powder. Here I have some beautiful sage bundles and this abalone shell, I believe you pronounce it. And right here I have this beautiful selenite wand that I love using to cleanse space, and it's one of my favorite things that I have on my altar. I use it a lot. In the middle of everything, I've got this maraca that I recently bought because I've been really interested in cleansing space with shakers and things like that. And I've just recently started trying that out and I've been really enjoying it. It's super fun. Here I just have some little books. I've got some little tarot manuals, oracle card guidebooks, you know, things like that. I've got my journal. Down here I have Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, everyone's favorite book. But yeah, so that is my altar. Well, thank you so much, guys, and I hope to be back here soon with a new video, maybe a little tour of my oracle decks or my tarot decks, maybe a little tour of my favorite books. I don't know, but I'll be back.